Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of StarCrafting. Today I've got a little something special for you. Maybe I'll make this a new mini-series that I do. I'm not too sure what we'll do with this, but if I do, I'll call it Weird Builds with SSN Incarnum. Something cheesy like that. It's Incarnum, your favorite crazy Protoss. I don't know. Anyway, so you'll notice that as soon as the game started, I sent this probe. Now, everybody hates PvP. Everybody hates it with a passion. And I hate it too. Every game's a 4-gate. Just hugging the wall here. Now, don't quit out just yet. You're like, oh, you're just going to cannon rush him, or you're just going to 2-gate rush him. And you're half right, but there's more to it than that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 10 harvesters. I'm going to drop this pylon. Yeah. And that pylon's going to go down. I'm not going to build any more harvesters, okay? So I'm cutting production at 10, okay? Now you guys are like, it's an all-in! It's an all-in! Yeah, but the nature of this all-in, I'll tell you in a second. So I'm going to drop my gateway as soon as I can afford it. And then I'm going to drop a second gateway. And then I'm going to drop another pylon. But I'm going to drop the second pylon at home, okay? Now that leaves this with an Artosis pylon situation, I know. But in Protoss versus Protoss, until they get a stalker, they have nothing that's ranged, okay? So they're not going to be able to hit this. It's completely sealed in. And you can find little wedges like this on every map. It's not just Xel'Naga Caverns. So this is the beginning of a 2-gate rush. Lots of players know how to do this. If this guy got really lucky, okay? And he's gonna drop a pylon there. So he scouts this by accident, and look at this. He's pulling his entire line. And yes, I could mineral trick there, but it didn't matter. The damage is done. He's already pulled his line. He's already trying to deal with this. Now, this is the wrong way to deal with it, I think. He's chronoing at a zealot. He wants that zealot out fast. The biggest issue that came out here is that he's surrounded my gateway. So my zealot's gonna pop out right here, despite my rally point, which is right here. But it's not a big deal, guys, because right now, he is not mining. Look at his income right now. Look at his minerals, okay? So, despite the fact that this failed, once these zealots get out, I'm going to have 2 zealots hacking away at his workers. They're still not mining. They're going to be fighting my zealots. And I'm going to be ahead in income, in minerals, and all that jazz. Okay, so right away, I know that shit's failed. I'm starting to build again over here. He's got to fight my zealots. He's losing probes. He's losing his zealots with real low health. And now's the transition, okay? So if I wanted to get my Vespene Geyser, drop a Cyber Core and everything, I'm gonna be behind because his gateway's already done, his gas geyser's already done. Okay, so the way I'm winning is minerals. Okay, I had more minerals than him. I'm gonna catch up in harvesters in a second. Let's take a look at the income tab. So 12 harvesters to 10. So I'm only 2 harvesters behind. He's not producing any military anymore. He's gonna hack away at my pylons. So right now, like we're pretty dead even again. Now I've got all the same shit as him, but here's the difference. He's going to, you know, he thinks I've failed a cheese. He thinks he's got lots of time. So this is the weird part of the build, the transition. Okay, now I'm getting a forge, just in case he doesn't decide to tech, just in case he doesn't go for 4-gate or Robo or Void Rays or whatever, just in case he chronos out a shit ton of zealots and comes at me right away. Come at me, bro. I got a cannon, motherfucker. So, this is a kid's show, motherfucker. Anyway, so, I'm just going to get workers. Saving my chrono, I don't need to chrono out workers because, I mean, you can only power so much off one base because there's a saturation limit, okay? I don't know if you guys know that, but obviously 3 per mineral patch, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So roughly 24, and then you can fit a few more on for some, like, extra saturation, but it's not premium, okay? It's not premium. You'd want to expand after that. So after a certain harvester count, you can't build anymore and have it be worth your while. Anyway, so I'm not going to chrono those out. Instead, I'm going to chrono my zealots and things like that, alright? So, I've got these 2 gateways. I've got a 3rd coming up. So this is a 2-gate. After I lose my 2 gates, and I'm switching into a 3-gate expand with my forge. Now, the forge wasn't for upgrades, although you could, you know, don't get the upgrades because then you're going to have to get your gas. But you'll see what it's for. It's not just... I never build anything that isn't you know, long term, okay? I'm not just going to throw this forge down just for this single cannon and, like, all that jazz, okay? So, this guy, he's trying to get that gateway tech out. He's got his second gas. He wants Robo, I guess. Now, just so you guys know, this is a master level player. He's not ranked this season. This was a custom game, actually. Custom Zelda Caverns. I don't know him, but he is master levels. He's masters in 2s and 3s and diamond in 4s, something like that. But not placed yet this season in 1s. So anyway, here's where it all starts. I'm going to push with these zealots. I wanted to check the tower, and now I'm going to drop this pylon. There's quite a few zealots here. So I outnumber him in army at this point. And things are looking good. Going over the production tab. He's getting an observer, but at this point it doesn't matter. He's going to expand. Now that was ballsy as fuck, okay? I don't know why he tried to do that. A little bit of a poor decision there. I guess he thought I was farther behind than I was. Sometimes players don't really realize, you know, the situation. Now here's where the cannons come in. You can kite zealots all day. So you drop a cannon, and you know, you can walk your zealots back to the cannon. I did cancel that, by the way. Didn't let that die. So now he's at a situation where he's trying to kill these cannons. He's got an observer there. He backs up because he sees that these zealots are coming out. Cannon's there now. Observer's going to go watch my base, see what's up. And I've got a lot of freaking zealots here. Now, he's going to try to force field me. He should not be at the bottom of this ramp. But pressure situations, guys, puts players in a bad state of mind. They don't know how to deal with things they've never seen before. And that's why playing weird really does great things for you. That's why TLO is so successful, because he thrives on making his opponent uncomfortable and making his opponent deal with things they're not used to dealing with. He says his favorite way to play the game is on edge. So, look at this. He's losing so many harvesters to my zealots. He had no choice but to pull his line. He's got this Robo Bay, but he can't afford to produce from it, really. Actually, he's got a lot of money in the bank. I don't think he knows what to do at all. I think the money in the bank is because he canceled that Nexus. That's why he's got so much extra. He's waiting on the warp cycle. He's only got 2 gates, so he really can't produce very fast. Whereas I'm producing cannons and zealots, and he's got a lot to deal with at once. Eventually, he's going to spit out... I don't know why he's not building an Immortal. Because he doesn't feel it's worth his money at this point, because, you know, Immortals aren't too great against zealots. But he does now have a 3rd gate. I think he always had a 3rd gate, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this is a cannon creep, guys. You don't have to cannon rush. You can fucking cannon creep. If he wants to kill that, he might get it down. I don't remember. He's got to deal with my zealots that are in his face. He's going to tank my zealots with his zealots. As soon as these cannons finish, he's in a world of trouble. He's got to try to focus those down. He's going to go for the pylon because he doesn't want to try to deal with 2 cannons. If he gets that pylon, those cannons are unpowered and he's safe. But after this, it's all a micro game. It's all a slow creep. It's all, you know, target priority and constant pressure. And I think this is much more fun than a game of 4-gate, to be honest. And that's probably how this game would have gone had I not opened the 2-gate. Now, sometimes, keep in mind, sometimes that 2-gate just kills them straight up. But other times, even if they survive it in such a weird way, the game just becomes awful. So look at these cannons. He can't even attack my zealots without being hit by the cannons. It's freaking beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So I got 3 gates, pumping zealots constantly, playing this Terran style, rallied up to the north, and yeah, a slow creep with pylons and cannons. You can actually, you know, same way you would play a warp 4-gate, give yourself a little bit of warp ring on the top high ground, drop your cannons there, and then a pylon to support them here, which is probably what's going to happen next. Zealots keep them busy so they can't come in and kill your pylons. I mean, you don't even need your zealots to do damage at this point. You just want to distract them so they're not shooting with your cannons. And there's going to be a lot of haters that are like, oh, this build's so stupid, it's so all in. It's not, fuck you, it works. It's okay, it's freaking cool. And so these cannons are done. And it's only a matter of time before my cannons are shooting at his buildings. And just, once again, a constant stream of zealots coming up the map. I'm spending my money pretty well. And all's well that ends well. He can't really do much about this if he doesn't one-shot that cannon. And that was bad news bears for it. But I'm going to get another one up as the zealots push forward. He can't sit there and shoot at that cannon. He doesn't have a choice here. not really utilizing the sentry the best he could. I think right now he's just a little bit upset. And the zealots work away. Look at this. He needs to kite those. He just rage quits, man. So, this is a cool build with Incarnum. And this is a Protoss versus Protoss build. Okay. I'll try to teach you guys builds for every race, but right now I'm going to stick to Protoss because I know those ones the best. And I'll get into Terran and Zerg soon, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of StarCrafting. I'm SSN Incarnum. Goodbye.